and he yells at me in front of every person. What do you want from me? Like a little 21, 22-year-old kid. What am I? A lollipop? I really don't know where to start, how to start. So I'll just go all in. So this is back in 2013, approximately 12 years back, where I was fresh out of college. I had done my architecture. I had worked as an architect. I still can though. But I was trying to find some job that was, creative to me. Architecture is also a very creative job, but I loved camera, so I wanted to do something with social media, camera, and all that. So I was trying to find a new job. Now, what happened was that I found a very uh, cool job जिसमें था travel, and I loved traveling. So that was like one point for me. And number two was like social media and events and everything. And I basically had to manage the entire social media and oversee the digital marketing types thing. Now, digital marketing in like core companies is very different, and what they were expecting out of me was very different. So they were not giving me a lot of money, but of course it was my second, actually first job. It told me that you'll get to travel, experience life as is. And second thing was that they were basically they used to, I don't know how to explain this, but it was a luxury company. Now I'll talk about it later. What was the thing? The aura of the brand was very big from outside, but what I saw inside, you'll get to know. So, moving on, what happened was that I joined there. I was not provided many things. I was carrying my own laptop, using heavy softwares like Photoshop and all that, and I just started working out of, I had like that passion कि मुझे तो करना है. So I just started working, and they just told me that you have to make social media ads, creatives, and all that. You have to take photos on the events and all that as they come. I was like, okay. So I used to make very good graphics, post on the social media channels जिनके access भी मेरे पास थे. Was handling an entire thing, and I was the only young person there. Apart from me, only two people were there. Earlier I was told that there are a lot of people in the company, but then I realized it was not even an office. Earlier that office was somewhere else, and within a month we shifted somewhere else, and it was a house, like a double story house converted into an office. So I was like, okay, it's fine. Startups are also like that. Doesn't matter if as long as I'm getting paid and we are getting that experience. So the optics were very strong in the company, and as we moved forward, we were told in the meetings, like all of us, not just me, but all of us were told that you have to also make calls. Now I'm like, okay, calls was not my thing, but okay, this is something that I can't do. Like I did not sign up for that. But the problem was not this. The problem was the attitude of the senior management. Two people, one, father and son. Two sons and their father, founders of the company. Apparently the luxury company used to bring all the luxury brands like Chanel, LV and all that to India without any issues, helping them with compliances and everything, so that they can settle in as per Indian rules. That was the company. One company, one wing. Second wing was the education wing, where they were providing luxury education to people जिन्हें luxury में interest है. So they had some certification with some in some place. I don't want to name it, and that affiliation basically through that university outside India. Main thing is that they were like pressurizing us all the time, that do this, do that, make so many number of calls every single day. Me being a person who doesn't want to call random people, and nobody wanted to, actually nobody in the team wanted to call people, but we were just doing it, going along with it, because I had left my home for this. it was not in the same city, little far. So we had to, basically I live in Delhi, so that was in Gurgaon, but Gurgaon is very far from where I live. So back and forth traveling for 3.5 hours, 4 hours, changing multiple, modes of transport, and also carrying like 5 kg laptop was not fine for me. So I shifted to another house there nearby, living there. I just thought that I'll experience something new. Shifted there. Obviously my life was not that great because I was living in a cocoon in my home and nobody was there. I had some friends with me who were very welcoming, but it was tough. Every day I used to reach on time, work my ass off, come back. Now this is the craziest part. I was not a front end person for the company anywhere. Okay, so because then I had mentioned that, obviously I had mentioned during my interview that I am good with camera and all that, showed my samples of photography. The super boss thought that, oh, we are having an event, we are getting some people on board, so let's ask her to get her camera and click photos. So now in my life, I understand that you cannot do everything for free, but at that time I was very young, very naive. I was like, oh yeah, I'll be clicking and all that, who's gonna come, who's the special person and all that. Nothing happened. It was just a very mild event, nobody showed up. I think that's the main reason what happened to that person, that super boss I'm talking about. I was very tomboyish when I was in college, and I used to wear like sneakers and all that, and I was very easygoing, not looking like unprofessional, but I always used to wear flats because I was told by doctor anyway, because um, during 2011 or something, my ankle was gone in a gym injury, and the doctor told me not to wear heels for the longest time. Now I wear it, but that time I took it very seriously. So I was wearing flats, and you know what happened? Oh, let's get back to that. So what happened was that I was told, come click pictures, of the event and all that. So I reached the event, and there are literally three or four people in the event, and the super boss is there, and I can visibly see he's pissed about other people. I was wearing a shirt, like a formal collared shirt with pants and flats, bellies. I don't think nothing, I don't think anything is wrong with that, but apparently for him it was. I clicked the photos, I was very happy, like, yay, good event and all that. Once the event is over, the guests are not even completely gone. This guy comes up to me, the man, the super boss, comes up to me, and he yells at me in front of every person, why are you not wearing heels? Is this the way you carry yourself in events? You're so unprofessional, da 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 da. He said a lot of things which did not make sense to me. It was uncalled for. And I'm like, but I was not, first of all, I was not told to dress up a certain way. If I was, I would. Second, I was just here to click photos. Nobody is gonna look at, how will I look? I look stupid if I'm wearing heels and all and I'm clicking photos. What do you want from me? Like a little 21, 22-year old kid wearing heels, clicking photos of grown men. What am I? A lollipop? I felt very violated, and I was like, I did not say much. I was literally on the verge of crying, literally, because I was a kid. Today, if that person comes in front of me, I'm gonna like, friends thing. So that person, his kids were like two sons, or were also the founders, MD type, some situation thing going on. I was told by my colleagues who were a little senior to me, I'm still in touch with them, calm down, he's mad, he's just stupid. I'm just crying. I'm just trying to do the telecalling thing, continuing entire day. You know what? At the end of the evening, I was like, I'm not working here. I can't work here. I wrote a very long email. Very long. I was like, bro, you can't do this to me. This is very uncalled, blah blah blah. And I resigned. I like, this this is something bad that has happened. I can't work like this. I'm going, bye bye, tata. Obviously I'm carrying my own laptop, so nothing was there to return and everything. Took my stuff, went home, met my friends, came back home. After 2-3 days I was like, I'm shifting back. I can't live there. I've left the job. Told my parents what happened. They were like, good only, because you can't be like this. See, if it was my fault, my parents are like this कि वो मुझे बोल देते कि आपकी गलती है, बट मुझे पता है मेरी गलती ही नहीं थी. And yeah, so during that heated argument, one-sided argument also, what happened was, like, I told him, like, in a very squeaky voice, it's but I wasn't told about the dress code. I'm wearing formals only, just the flats are there. Like, you don't know how to talk to me, how can you even talk back and all that. जैसे मैं उसकी क्या मतलब, मैं नौकर हूँ, नौकर को भी कोई ऐसे क्यों बोलेगा ब्रो. Anyway, coming back to, after I resigned, his son reached out to me over mail first that this is sorry, that sorry this happened and all that. Just come back. I'm like, I am not coming back. जो करना है कर लो, आई एम नॉट कमिंग बैक. पैसे रोकने रोक लो, आई एम नॉट कमिंग बैक. तो पहले तो बिकॉज दे ऑलवेज थिंक ना दैट दे विल नॉट रिलीज द मनी एंड ऑल दैट, एंड पीपल विल बी लाइक, ओह मेरे पैसे रुक गए. लाइक, कीप इट. देन दे सेंट मी, बिकॉज 3 months हो गए थे मुझे वहाँ पर ऑलमोस्ट. दे सेंट मी बिल claiming that I have to pay them. So I was like, I'm not. Do whatever you feel like. Go for legal action, because it's not that I have done something. I'm not gonna pay. I have paid, by the way, and I don't mind paying if I'm not able to serve the notice period. I have actually done that, where I had to, go somewhere and I could not complete the 11 days. I paid for that to another company. But in this case, I did not, because I can't. Two things I cannot take. One is disrespect. Second is lies. Both the things were there in this situation. I was like, I am not doing anything. Did not pay. Like, keep sending me notices. I don't want your, certificate also. It's fine. Which they couldn't digest. So there was some back and forth situation going on, but ultimately I went for masters and it was all sorted. But this was, a very this was a wake up call for me, because after that incident, I never allowed any company to suppress me, to disrespect me, any person in the workplace also to disrespect me. And I would also tell you people the same thing. Often companies take advantage of this situation where they think that they can hold a person by their, neck, and just because of money they can, treat them like shit and all that. I don't think so. I think you always have to take a stand for yourself in a very respectful manner. And if they are not okay with that, then that's not the right company to be in. So even if the optics of the brand was like, oh, we are so luxurious, we're so rich people, I'm sure they were very rich because they had a company running with 3 people. But I'm telling you, it was nothing, just optics, marketing, sales. They had some numbers, but they did not know how to run the business. And especially, with how you act with women, how you behave around women, that was something that I felt they did not get that. So I think, as a human being also, not just a man or a woman, if someone is disrespecting you at your job, you have to stand up for yourself. Do not look for other people who will, come and save you. Nobody. I did not ask anyone, but there were people who were consoling me. Oh, I knew nobody is gonna do that कि मेरे लिए कोई अपनी जॉब छोड़ दे या कुछ भी, या मेरे लिए लड़ ले. मुझे बोल देंगे, वो नहीं करेंगे. And this has happened with a lot of people, and I don't blame them. It's fine. It's a very blurred line, so I understand. But for me, my morals are different, and I wanted to be not suppressed. So that's how this luxury company came into my life and went too early, but I'm happy for this experience also. See you in the next one.